My coworker tried to sabotage me by telling everyone I was unstable, so I exposed her. I knew something was wrong the week people at work stopped meeting my eyes. It wasn't sudden, more like a slow shifting of shoulders when I walked into the break room, quiet whispers dying the second I approached. Even my manager, who was usually warm, looked at me like I carried something contagious. Everything pointed to one person. Aisha. She joined 2 months ago, and at first, I tried to make her feel welcome. She asked about the company culture, workflow, even how our boss preferred reports formatted. I helped her with everything. Big mistake. The first red flag was when she asked, too casually, do people here ever talk behind each other's back? I laughed it off. But now, I think that was her testing the water. The whispering got worse when a new project, worth a promotion, was introduced. My name was immediately shortlisted because I'd handled similar clients before. Aisha congratulated me with tight lips. And then everything spiraled. One morning, HR called me in. They said someone anonymously reported I had emotional instability and frequent breakdowns at work. I stared at them, stunned. Breakdowns? I barely cried even in private. HR wasn't accusing me, just checking to ensure workplace well-being. But the way they said it made my throat burn with humiliation. I walked out and found Aisha watching me from the corridor. Smiling. That's when it clicked. Over the next week, small things happened. Someone asked if I needed space to process feelings. Someone else said they were here if I ever felt overwhelmed. A junior tried to take over a task from me just in case. Suddenly, I was the fragile one. Meanwhile, Aisha was inching her way into the project team. Offering help. Staying late. Acting like the office savior. I'd seen her type before, always sweet in front of others, but sharp enough to cut through steel behind the scenes. She wanted my position. She wanted my reputation shattered first. So I stopped reacting. I started watching. One evening, I stayed late. The office was silent except for the hum of AC units. I walked toward the printer room at the same moment Aisha stepped out of it, startled. She clutched her phone and a crumpled paper. She shoved the paper into her folder quickly and walked off. I went in. The printer screen said, recent document, employee behavior log, REIM. My name. Employee behavior log? I hadn't written that. I clicked reprint before my fear could stop me. The pages came out, and my blood boiled. It was a fake report, listing made-up incidents like crying in washroom during work hours, arguing loudly with colleagues, storming out of meetings. All lies. All written in Aisha's style, the same phrases she used in emails. I didn't sleep that night. I gathered everything, timestamps, CCTV logs, my task records, even keycard entry data showing I wasn't anywhere near the places she claimed those incidents happened. The next morning, I went to HR with the file. They didn't argue. They didn't blink. They called Aisha in immediately. When confronted, she stammered, tried to blame miscommunication, said she was concerned for me. But HR had already pulled printer logs. They showed her employee ID had printed the fake reports. She broke. She admitted she thought I was unfairly favored and wanted the project for herself. She was terminated the same evening. Word spread fast. People started approaching me again. Some apologized. Some pretended nothing happened. I didn't care. A week later, my manager called me into his office. He said he admired how I stayed composed during everything. He liked that I brought evidence instead of drama. Then he said the words that made everything worth it. The project is yours. As I walked out of his office, something hit me. Aisha tried to destroy me by painting me as unstable. So did her too.